Well, this is Mike Fink here with Missions to Mexico, Go Missions to Mexico, and we have a team down here from Las Vegas Champion Center, and we were just here chatting, and they just shared some testimonies, and so we're going to just talk briefly about safety. A lot of people in the U.S. or maybe even Canada are wondering about safety, wondering recent team that's come down and how it went. So you guys came from Las Vegas, and how was your experience crossing the border?
Oh, crossing the border couldn't be easier. Following Mike's directions, it was such a smooth trip across the border and getting onto the highways here in Mexico. Felt very safe. The roads are excellent. I mean, you think they might not be as good as in the States, but they are such nice roads. And even when we come across the people that's there for our safety, I understand they're there for our safety, and they just waved us on through. I know it was God there, and He says, hey, we want you here. He's going to make that path and make it possible, and I couldn't have felt more safe.
Okay, so you came across a couple spots where there's some soldier checkpoints, and of course we say on the website they're your friends. I mean, they're very nice people and to help and stuff. So nice drive down, and on your drive down, some people are afraid. They're thinking that maybe there's people on the mountainside shooting, or they're afraid that maybe the roads are being blocked or stuff like that. And what would you say to that? I mean,
I think what happens is you get some uneasiness maybe inside in your stomach. You're like, oh boy, what's going on? But you just take it slow and pull on up there and try to communicate the best you can and tell them you're tourist, you're a tourist, and they just, like I said, waved us on through. And at the border even, they asked us to open our trailer. If you're towing a trailer, chances are they're going to take a look inside, and they did want to see a couple of our items in the trailer, and we just opened those up, let them take a look, closed them up, and got on our way.
And I would just like to say, everybody felt as if, at least I got the impression that we were very much accepted into the surrounding, the culture with the people. It was not as if we were intruding, but more so as if we were being invited into it. So I felt comfortable, slept when I wanted to sleep, woke up and enjoyed the scenery and the people as we came through. Felt no insecurities whatsoever, other than the uneasiness that might have been from some anxiety placed from somebody else telling me of the warnings of coming to Mexico. But other than that, there was nothing, little to no fear, and I just enjoyed the trip coming in.
Okay, so your trip down was very smooth and very safe. And,
Very safe.
And then, how about your time down here in the San Quintin Valley? I mean, it's a farming, rural area. What was your experience walking the streets? Did you guys feel safe? I mean, what was your experience?
People waved to us when we were just driving by in the car, saying Buenos Dias and so on. It was safe for me.
We went into the outdoor market today, and I noticed someone from a different team had left her iPhone sitting on the table where she had been purchasing items, and one of the little kids picked it up and ran to find her in the market to give it back to her.
Wow.
And that's how thoughtful and considerate. I feel
is
so
nice.
perfectly safe here. There's never been anything that felt threatening or dangerous at all.
Yes.
One thing that probably a lot of teams are impressed about is the fact that as you walk the communities and you do a VBS, that the people are so entrusting with their children into your care. I mean, they just send them off with you, and you saw a lot of things happen this week. Of course, you were involved in helping a needy church with their roof and things like that, and of course you went into the community and prayed for people and ate lunch with the church. How was that? And enjoy that?
Oh,
Okay, good food, all right. In the afternoon, you did a vacation Bible school, and many children came forward, right?
Yes.
And in the afternoon, you alluded to, you went into the community doing a ministry of reaching the indigenous people who speak different languages. There's over 300 languages spoken in Mexico, and you guys found just in the community you were in over 26, right?
Yes.
So that's neat. And that was really special to see the people's faces light up as they got the gospel in their own
They're so
language.
excited to hear their own language.
Yes.
You know, for a lot of them, and some of them don't even speak Spanish. They only speak their dialect. And they don't have a whole lot of other people to hear it. So when they hear their own language, they just get so excited.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing, and so it's been a real pleasure to have you here. And you guys would recommend that other teams come on down? Everything's safe and
Absolutely, yes.
great. Okay.
And if you're worried about the safety heading back home to the States or wherever you're from, Mike will give you great directions, and we know we're going to go through Tecate on our way back and shouldn't have any trouble at all.
Okay. Can you say adios?
Adios!